We continue to track the massive storm threatening misery for travelers. Many flights will be more than 85% full for the holiday. CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg is at JetBlue's command center in Queens, New York. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. That's right. This is the nerve center of JetBlue, a few miles away from their hub at JFK International in New York. Now, their job here every day is a tough one, even in great weather. And of course, the challenge is how do you keep 190 planes in the air and on time? But the storm center heading this way is about to make that job even tougher.
This is kind of a depiction of the weather as we see it right now across the United States.
At JetBlue's System Operations Center in New York City, they're trying to stay one step ahead of Mother Nature while keeping track of 750 daily flights.
It's definitely a logistical challenge. You cannot move one piece on the chessboard without it impacting others.
Along with a team of weather experts, dozens of employees use an intricate system of maps and radars to help pinpoint any potential trouble.
This basically shows all the flights that are in the national air system right now.
Rob Marister is JetBlue's chief operating officer.
Let's face it, with 80% of our airplanes touching the congested Northeast, we're acutely aware that things can go wrong relatively quickly.
That's exactly what happened on Valentine's Day back in 2007 during an ice storm. JetBlue had hoped the weather would break. When it didn't, thousands of passengers were left stranded, some stuck on the tarmac for more than 6 hours. Over the following days, the airline was forced to cancel more than 1,100 flights.
What did you learn from that?
Our lesson learned was when Mother Nature is going to win, you let her win. You get out of her way. I think today as we sit here, it's not only have a plan A, but a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D. The situational awareness that we have today is so much different than it was even 2-3 years ago. So from a customer standpoint, it's, I'm on this really long taxi out. Does anybody know? We know.
Marister says JetBlue's own surveys have shown customers would rather have their flights delayed than canceled. Either way, the company's ultimate goal is to notify passengers of a decision at least 4 hours in advance.
The last thing anybody needs over Thanksgiving with, 2 kids, strollers, and a lot of first-time travelers is real-time cancellations in the airport environment. So we know one thing is for sure in a week like this. People want to get from point A to point B as efficiently as possible, and they want to get what they paid for.
And that's the real challenge here because it all gets down to plan D. That's when the triage comes in. What flights do you cancel? What planes and crews do you take out of sequence in order to save other flights that are in the air? And as this storm system comes in, there's every chance that by this time tomorrow, Charlie, they may have to go to plan D.
All right,
Thanks,
Peter.
Peter.
Do we have Peter's phone number in case we need to call him to find out about our flights?
We have Paul Needhams, and he can get to Peter instantly.
Okay, good. Okay, good. You can hear Gail saying, that's right, that's right.